FinTech is anything that impacts or disrupts financial services markets in a broad sense. So think PayPal or Square, things like that that change how we think about financial services and how we interact with financial services. Disruptive technologies that change patterns that we've existed. So that could be payments, it could be cybersecurity, it could be cryptocurrencies like a Bitcoin, or it could be just creating a new market where there hasn't been a market there before. What we're doing here is building entrepreneurial capacity in the founders so that they can be CEOs of the companies as they grow up. So the beginning part is the selection process. Like in this year's class, we had almost 150 companies apply from over 30 countries and almost half the states in the country. We accepted less than 7% of the applicants to this year's class, so it's a highly competitive process. But one of the things that's really unique about our program is that we're a year-long program. One of the issues that I have with accelerators in general is most of them are pretty short, 12 weeks. And it's just not enough time to get things moving in a business, especially in the financial services industry. The real core of our program are the mentors and the subject matter experts and the people who connect with these companies. Accessibility in our program in Charlotte is critical for a couple of reasons. One, and you look at why we've been successful at pulling some companies from New York or Silicon Valley, is in Silicon Valley, as robust as an ecosystem as that is, they're one of tens of thousands of startups and they get lost in the shuffle and the noise of Silicon Valley. And when you come to Charlotte, because we are a smaller marketplace, they come in as the top of the heap in the entrepreneurial world. They get access in week one to all the executives at the financial services companies. And that's a really compelling value proposition on why to come here. Well, FinTech for Charlotte is just a natural. When I started talking to people nationally and getting their input and advice about FinTech innovation in Charlotte, I could barely get the words out of my mouth before people's heads are nodding up and down. They're like, absolutely, yes, go do that in Charlotte. And they saw it as value added for the ecosystem nationally. They saw it valuable for FinTech. And obviously I saw it valuable for Charlotte because it's a space that we can own and compete on nationally and internationally and win. Part of what I love about Charlotte, and we call it the Queen City, right? That's the nickname. And that's why we named the program the Queen City FinTech program, to let people know we're in Charlotte. We're really proud to be in Charlotte. And the reason is it's growing so fast. There are people from all over the country, from all walks of life here in Charlotte. And you see that coming together in the Charlotte attitude of building Charlotte, making our community better, moving forward. Most of the young talent can't afford to live in New York and San Francisco anymore. And so you see these other markets like Charlotte really have the wind at their back right now because of the cost of living issues, the quality of life, and it's as easy to get funding in Charlotte as it is in New York now. One of the other national recognitions that we've gotten recently is the Small Business Administration recognized the Queen City FinTech program as one of the most innovative accelerators in how we go to market of any program in the country. As a matter of fact, I think we're one of 10 accelerator programs to win in back-to-back years for innovation in what we're doing. One of our great partners, Next Bank, is an international organization talking about FinTech innovation. They're doing their Next Bank Charlotte event here on June 1st, and we're building our demo day for these companies into part of that. So we'll have 100 of the really heavy hitters in financial services there to hear their final pitches and see what they've been working on for the 12 weeks they've been in the program. We think that's a key component to access to what's been happening. We'll also fly in venture capitalists in the FinTech and early stage funding space to get these companies as investment ready as possible. And then we get all these investors there for demo day and we smash the two together. And that's how a lot of companies end up getting their funding.